I'm glad you could make it. If sitting cross-legged works for your knees and your hips, that would be my recommendation. You can also sit hips to heels and hands to knees. And then drop back just a little bit. So literally lean back. Take your hands on your knees. Soften your jaw and allow your gaze to shift down to the floor or your eyes to close. Pay attention to a few rounds of breath. Notice the rise and fall of your entire torso. Notice the expansion forward and back of your belly and your chest. And then bring your attention even to the expansion right and left, beneath, underneath your armpits, your rib cage, your side bodies fill as you inhale. Maintain a bit of that space on the exhale. Now I invite you to move your torso from here. So cat-cows would be awesome. Chest forward, you look up. Chest back and you look in. You can draw circles. So your torso, I sense that perhaps you might be looking to see what I mean. So you can look, but then allow your eyes to close and trust yourself on this journey. As I read you this quote from Pema Chodron. It's called, "Don't Let Life Harden Your Heart." She wrote, "When I was about 6 years old, I received an essential teaching from an old woman sitting in the sun. I was walking by her house one day, feeling lonely, unloved, and mad, kicking at anything I could find. Laughing, she said to me, 'Little girl, don't you go letting life harden your heart.' Right there, I received this instruction. We can let the circumstances of our lives harden us so that we become increasingly resentful and afraid. Or we can let them soften us and make us kinder and more open to what scares us. We always have a choice." Bring yourself back to stillness. Let the palms come together in front of the heart. Tuck your chin just enough that the head bows in a subtle way to your heart, which today we commit to not allowing it to harden. How does that quote land for you? What would it look like today to move with the idea that you have a choice, that the circumstances could be scary or challenging, exhausting or overwhelming, that you get to decide if it hardens you or softens you. That's where you have the choice. Take an exhalation, empty the lungs, press the palms together in front of your heart. Begin with the sound of a single Om. Inhale. Om. Downward facing dog. You can press play on your playlist if you haven't already. I'll hit play right now. So if you already listened to the first song, it's a good one. You could listen to it again. In your downward facing dog, cuddle out your feet. Bend a knee and then the other. Create some boundary for your heart to expand on in your downward facing dog. What I mean by that is press down into your hands. So you lift your hips up. It's almost as though you try to hide your armpits, spiral your biceps in toward your ears. Then with a soft bend in your knees, open your mouth and exhale. Reach your sitting bones back. Inhale, lift onto your tiptoes. As you breathe out, bend your knees, draw your hips towards your heels. Inhale, high plank, shift your shoulders over your wrists. Exhale, lower all the way down to the earth. Inhale is Cobra, press your feet, lift your heart. Exhale, child's pose, that's what they call it. Hips to your heels, forehead to the earth. Inhale, tabletop all fours, tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift your heels. Breathe out, bend your knees, look forward. Breathe in, high plank, shift forward. Exhale, lower to the earth. Use the tops of your feet for Cobra, fill up. Then empty, lower all the way back down. Tuck your toes. Inhale, press up, high plank, that's the change. Exhale, downward facing dog. Of course, you can choose to go to child's pose at any time. Breathe in, tiptoes. Breathe out, butt back, your knees bend. Breathe in, high plank. Exhale all the way to the earth. Inhale, Cobra, soften your heart. That's the choice I'm making. At least. Exhale, forehead to mat. Tuck your toes. Inhale, press up, high plank. You can use your knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your feet forward a few inches and then take them a few inches wider. So 6 inches wider, 6 inches closer. Bend your knees. Anchor your right hand. Lift your left fingers. And take your left hand to your right leg. You can grab your right calf, your right ankle, or even beneath your heel. Bend your knees, press your right hand down, and then you'll look underneath your right armpit. You can bend your left elbow. It'll help pull the left ribs to the right. Take 1 more breath. I know. And then we'll switch sides. Shake out your right wrist. Keep your knees bent. They're soft, and your right hand comes across to your left leg. Send your butt up and back. Look underneath your left armpit. And consider the role that softness could play in this moment, in this, what I am at least going to call a challenge, or a shape. Release your grip around your left ankle, send your butt up and back, and then walk your feet forward to your hands for Ragdoll. Bend your knees generously and take hold of your elbows. Drop your head and sway your torso. I spent 6 weeks, más or menos, considering the way at which this was building my strengths. In fact, I've taught that a number of times. But today I read that little piece from Pema Children and I thought to myself, am I giving myself the time and space for this to soften me? Not to just gather masks and plan socially distant summer excursions, but to be a bit tender. For a few minutes, just sit down the need to keep up. For it to build strength. What is it allowing? What is it opening you to? Hands to the earth. Bring your feet together. Heels remain an inch apart. Soft knees, inhale, lift halfway. Draw your forehead, the crown of your head forward, and your booty back. As you exhale, bow over your legs, drop your chin into your chest. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift halfway, look out in front. Exhale, fold fully forward, chin falls to chest, fingers touch the earth. 1 more, inhale, lift halfway. Your fingers can rise to your shins. Exhale, drop your head and fold. Inhale, mountain, come all the way up to standing. Reach your arms up, root your heels down. Exhale, hands meet together in front of your heart. Take a giant breath in. Exhale, release your arms. Just this first time, we'll take side body stretch. Inhale, lift your arms over your head and take hold of your left wrist. Ground into both feet and then tip up and over to your right. Your left ribs are exposed. You stay here a moment. Hug midline, inner thighs in, tailbone down. Take a breath out, tip further. And inhale, find center. Switch your grip, hold your right wrist. Exhale, up and over to your left. Press down into your big toe mounts. Lift your navel. Turn your left armpit forward. Breathe out. Breathe in, mountain pose. Exhale, fold fully forward, butt back, hands to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward of your feet. Exhale, high plank, lower all the way down to the earth. Inhale, Cobra, elbows back. You can use your hands a little bit. Exhale, forehead to mat, tuck your toes. Inhale, press up, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 traditional Surya Namaskar A's. Inhale, tiptoes. Breathe out, butt back, and travel top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen even the back of your neck. Exhale, fold fully, soft knees, soft jaw. Inhale, mountain, stand all the way up. We keep going. Exhale, bow fully forward, drop your head. Inhale, lift halfway, collarbone, smile almost. Exhale, Chaturanga, first one of the practice. Lower halfway down and pause. Inhale, upward facing dog, or like a mama cobra, big old cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Drop your head between your arms. Take an inhale, tiptoes. Exhale, butt back, look forward and travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, look out. Breathe out, look in. Inhale, mountain all the way up. Exhale, fold fully forward, soft knees, navel to spine. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, Chaturanga. No, you can take any of the Chaturangas from your knees. Inhale, upward facing, press your feet, press your hands. Exhale, downward facing dog, drop your head. Take an inhalation. Open mouth, exhale. Breathe in, tiptoes. Breathe out, butt to heels, look forward, and travel to the top of your mat, feet touch. Inhale, look out. Exhale, fold forward. Breathe in, chair pose, Utkatasana. Drop your butt, lift your arms. Set your weight back into your heels. Draw the pit of your belly up. Draw your arms back by your ears, chest forward. Breathe in together. Exhale, airplane your arms. Your knees stay in, your navel stays in. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Breathe out and sit a little lower. Inhale, twist to your right. So right arm back, left arm forward. Hug back into midline. Drop your hips low. Take an inhale, look back to your right hand. Exhale, airplane your arms. Breathe in and twist to your left. Left arm behind you, right arm forward. Squeeze your knees. Lift your ribs. Soften something. Look to the hand behind you. Exhale, airplane your arms. Let's rise again. Mountain with a back bend, steady legs, soft heart. Exhale, fold fully forward. Touch the earth with your fingertips. Take an inhale, look forward of your feet, half lift. Exhale, Chaturanga, Dandasana, travel back and lower halfway. Inhale is upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Fill up and lift your right leg high. Empty out, low lunge, foot to right thumb. Knee over right ankle, left leg alive. Breathe out one more time. Look forward of your foot. Use your belly. Inhale, come on up, Crescent Lunge. And then arrive in your feet. Feel what happens when you trust the earth, the ground beneath you. And then pull your thumbs into your palms and wrap your fingers around your thumbs. So I should have just said, make fists with your hands. Send them up over your head. Look out in front of you. Take an inhale. Tall, tall spine. Exhale, modified one leg mountain. Arms down, left knee up. We'll take a second this first time through. Inner edge of your right foot solid. Shoulder blades back. Breathe out. 4 more times. Inhale, Crescent Lunge. Step back, look up, soft heart. Exhale, modified one leg mountain, knee in. Come on, 3 more. Step back, inhale. Step forward, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, Crescent Lunge. A little back bend emerges. Exhale, modified one leg mountain. Inhale, Crescent Lunge. Last time, exhale, rise. Modified one leg mountain. Release the fists of rage. Inhale, full expression. Extend your left leg forward, arms overhead. Exhale, lunge with airplane arms. Step your left foot back, tilt your torso forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades in. Take an exhalation. I made myself all out of breath. Inhale, warrior 2. Round your left heel and open your arms. Please rebend your right knee, draw it out to the right, and then use the strength of the leg behind you. Trust in the strength, your strength, and soften across your heart, your face. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Right elbow meets the right knee, left arm lifts up and over. Stand back down into your feet. Aim your hips at your back heel. And then rotate your heart open. Make the choice right now. Soft heart, exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior. Flip your right palm, lift your arm high. Exhale, Chaturanga. Hands plant, step back, lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Work on straightish arms. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, low lunge. You can use your hand to get your foot all the way to your left thumb. Look out, pull your belly in, and then rise. Crescent lunge. There you go. Circumstances are challenging. Balance involved. Your legs, they're firing up. You make fists with your hands. So hug your thumbs and your 4 fingers. Take an inhale, lift your ribs. Exhale, modify one leg mountain. We take our time this first time through. Flex your right toes towards your face. Allow your outer right hip to descend down. Take an exhale, shoulder blades back, heart forward, even here. And now 4 more times. Inhale, Crescent Lunge. Fists of rage, lift you up. Exhale, modified one leg mountain. Inhale, Crescent Lunge, like you're moving through molasses. Exhale, modify one leg mountain. Do it 2 more times. Step back, reach up. Exhale, modified one leg mountain. Final time through. Inhale, Crescent Lunge. Lean back like you're leaning over a Bosu ball. Exhale, modified one leg mountain. Release the grip. Inhale, full expression. One leg mountain. Right heel forward. Exhale, lunge with airplane arms. Tilt forward. Steer your right hip forward, left hip back. Take an exhale, palms down. Inhale, warrior two. Bring your arms open, set your right heel on the earth. Draw your left knee out to the left, pelvis down, heart open and soft. What is arising? What softness can arise from these circumstances? Take an inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Left elbow to left knee, right arm up and over. Wherever softness could be is what the yogis would call a prana leak. So where you can let go, where you can bring ease, you'll stop wasting energy. Take an exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Hold your lunge, left knee left, left arm up. Exhale, Chaturanga. Dandasana, here we flow. Upward facing dog, press your feet in your hands. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take one breath to gather yourself. Exhale completely. Inhale, tiptoes. Breathe out, butt to heels and travel, top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, chair pose, butt low, heart high. Exhale, airplane your arms. Tilt your torso forward. Squeeze your knees. Inhale, twist to your right, look back. Exhale, airplane your arms. Let's take it to the left. Inhale, left arm behind you, right arm forward. Exhale, airplane your arms. Long neck. Inhale, mountain with a back bend. Offer it up. Exhale, fold fully forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, travel back, Chaturanga. Modify or skip these anytime. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, send your right leg back behind you. Breathe out, low lunge, heel lands first. Inhale, crescent with fists of rage. Just 3 times, exhale, modified, one leg, mountain, knee to chest. 2 more times, step back, lean back, step forward, keep your heart forward. 1 more time, inhale, crescent, knee over ankle. Exhale, modified, one leg, mountain, knee to chest. Full expression, release your grip, extend your left heel out. Exhale, lunge with airplane arms. Inhale is warrior 2, set your left heel on the earth. Exhale, extended side angle, turn your left ribs open. Inhale, reverse, right ribs rise. Exhale, Chaturanga, float your right leg if you wish. Inhale, upward facing. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Send your left leg back. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, fists of rage. Exhale, modify, one leg mountain. Do something with all that energy. Inhale, step back, crescent lunge. Exhale, modified, one leg mountain. Inhale, crescent lunge. Last time, exhale, knee to your chest. Release the grip on the thumbs. Inhale, full expression. Kick your right heel forward. Exhale, step back. Lunge with airplane arms. Inhale, warrior 2, right heel finds the earth. Exhale, extended side angle. Turn your right ribs open. Inhale, reverse your warrior, left knee out to the left. Exhale, Chaturanga. Float your left leg if you wish. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, tiptoes. Butt back, look forward and travel. Top of your mat. Inhale, look out. Breathe out, look in. Inhale, chair pose, butt low, heart high. Exhale, airplane your arms. Take a twist to your right. Inhale, look back. Exhale, airplane your arms. Breathe in, twist to your left. Exhale, airplane your arms. Inhale, mountain. I think fun is a soft practice. Exhale, fold. You have to let go of it to have fun. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, Chaturanga. If you hop, soft elbows as you land. Inhale, upward facing. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Take a breath in, lift your right leg. Empty, low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Capture the thumbs in your forefingers just once. Exhale, modified. One leg mountain. Breathe in, full expression. Kick your left heel out, arms up. Exhale, lunge with airplane arms. Inhale, warrior two. Arms open to a T. Exhale, extended side angle, right palm toward the floor. Inhale, reverse. Right fingers to the sky. Exhale, Chaturanga. Elbows staying at the rib cage. Inhale, upward facing. Empty, back to downward facing dog. Take your left leg up. Exhale, low lunge. Finish what you started. Inhale, crescent. Capture the thumbs in your forefingers. Exhale, modified. One leg mountain. Release the grit, full expression. Kick your right heel forward. Exhale, lunge with airplane arms. Collarbones broad. Breathe in, warrior two. Breathe out, extended side angle. Left fingers toward the floor. Inhale, reverse. Look up at your hand in the air. Exhale, Chaturanga. Press back through your heels. Inhale, upward facing. Take an exhale, downward facing dog. Where are your feet? Walk them to your hands. Top of your mat. Fold of your choosing. Another chance at Ragdoll. I've given this pose a name. It's called reverse Ragdoll now. Take your arms behind your legs and you hold your arms. You gotta bend your knees to get that grip. You could also take gorilla or the peace sign fingers around your big toes and drop your head. Practicing yoga, it turns out, does not change the circumstances around us. What it teaches us, what it changes or has the opportunity to change in us is how we respond to what's happening. And to some degree, absolutely building strength, taking hold of what's available is a choice. But so is letting go. Drop your head. Slow your breathing. When you exhale a little bit more fully than you inhale, you calm your nervous system. No animal in danger takes long exhalations. They pant. Bring your hands back to the earth. Draw your toes to touch. Your heels about an inch apart. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Breathe out and take airplane arms. This time, place your weight in your right foot. Inhale, one leg mountain. Lift your left knee to your chest, send your arms up over your head. Please bring your right hand to your left knee. If holding the top of your left foot is in your practice, feel free. I'm not doing it today though, because it doesn't help soften me. Take your left arm behind you and twist. Your left foot, your left knee presses into your right hand. Roll the outside of your left hip down and lift your heart up. Let the wobbliness of your right leg, the jaggedness of your breathing, loss of balance. Simply be evidence that you're a human, blessed with a body that can try again. Look back, breathe out. Inhale, one leg mountain, knee up, arms up. Exhale, tree pose. Draw your left knee out to the left and set your foot along your leg. Please avoid your right knee. So left foot above the knee or below it. Can even be at the ankle, toes on the floor for balance. Hands start at heart center. Literally embody heart forward and broad. Heart soft. Breath deep. You can take your arms out. You can take your arms up. You can start over as many times as you need on your mat and in your life. Hands back to heart center. Inhale, one leg mountain. Exhale, lunge with airplane arms. Breathe in, bring your hands to heart center. Breathe out, revolved crescent lunge. This time we twist right, left elbow, right knee. This rotation is too much for you. You can keep upright with the arms. You can also place your left fingers inside of your right foot. Yeah, there's a way to get through most things via compassion. You allow yourself a bit more grace on your yoga mat. You train yourself for grace in your life. Right hip towards your left heel, right shin forward. Look to the hand or the elbow above you for 3. Come on, 2 more. 1 more. It's runner's lunge, hands down. Wiggle your right foot wide. Place your left knee on the floor. If it would feel nice, you can straighten your right leg, kind of like half split. Wiggle your booty around back behind you. And then return to runner's lunge. You can stay on the palms of your hands, lower to your elbows, or take a quad stretch. Right hand, left foot. Rotate your left ribs to the right. Allow your head to fall back a little bit. Where are you leaking prana? Where could you soften or let go that's holding on so tightly? Please return back to runner's lunge on the palms of your hands. Tuck your back toes. Wiggle your right foot center. Bend your right knee. Inhale is star. Turn your 10 toes to parallel. Feet to parallel. Arms up over your head. As you breathe out, horse. Heels in. Bend your knees and drop down low. For horse to be a soft pose, you have to put, at least I have to put my hands on the thighs. I use my hands on my thighs to create length in my spine, but also to encourage the knees apart. Big breath in, your spine stays long. You take a twist to the right, and then over to your left. That's it. One more time each side. Bend your knees, draw them away from each other. Find center. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, use your strong legs. Rise up. Star. And then bring your arms to a T. Turn your right toes forward for triangle, Trikonasana. Draw your hips back towards your left heel. Right arm forward, out, and then down. Right hand to shin, left hand to the sky. Pull your pelvis back and draw your heart out in front of you. The more you stand in your legs, the more you use power where you need it, the more space, often in this pose at least, there is for freedom, for expansion, for softness in the heart. Lean back, like there's a little back bend in this one. That's good, look down. Bend your right knee, right hand on the earth. Inhale, half moon. Lift your left leg. Draw your left toes towards your face. Pull your right hip towards your left heel. Look up to your left hand. Variations welcome for 4 breaths. Notice if the variation is an attempt to prove something or if it's an attempt to explore what's possible with soft, sweet, open, and already there. Half moon if you've done something weird or funky. Exhale, warrior 2. Arrive in both of your feet. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Plant your palms, look forward, high plank, right foot back, and hold. Straighten your arms. Turn the eyes of your elbows toward the space between your pointer finger and your thumb. So if you hyperextend that, the crease of your elbows will point toward the middle finger, drop back. If your elbows are bent, the elbow pits face in. That was a nice distraction, huh? Make your legs strong. Strengthen what needs strengthening. And then soften down to your mat. You can use your knees for elbows, grace the ribs. 3, 2, 1. Interlace your hands behind your back. Zip your legs up. Exhale first. Inhale, heart rises. Locust. Lift your big toe mounds. Lift your thumbs off your rear end. Tuck your chin in. Using the jaw doesn't help open the heart most of the time, unless you're smiling. Take an inhale. Exhale, place it back down on the earth. Rest your right ear on the floor. You don't know how long this rest will last, so why would you fill it with something else? 2 more. One more breath. Feel your own heartbeat. And then place your hands beneath your armpits. Tuck your toes, maybe lift your knees. Inhale, high plank. We got work to do. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in, soft knees, lift your sitting bones. Open your mouth and exhale. Inhale, tip toes. Breathe out, hips to heels, and travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, look out. Exhale, fold forward. Breathe in, chair pose, but down, heart up. Breathe out, airplane your arms. Set your weight into your left foot. Inhale, lift your right knee, one leg, mountain. Stay standing. Take the twist, left hand, right knee. You could hold the foot, but you don't have to. Pelvis down, right arm back. Let the twist you're creating come from the rib cage, come from the middle of your spine. When you draw the shoulder blades toward each other, you expand across the heart space. Your sternum, your collarbones reach apart. Try again. Breathe out, look back. Breathe in, one leg, mountain, arms up. Exhale, tree pose. Draw your right knee out to the right. Set your right foot along your left leg. Please avoid your left knee and your palms in front of your heart. When I was crafting this class, I was thinking about whether or not I should literally make it soft poses, arguably easy, stretchy ones. And I thought that's not what Pema Chodron was talking about. Arms can open, they can rise. What I heard in that passage is that despite the challenge, the circumstances, we get to choose. Get to choose softness when we lose our balance. We don't think we have enough. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, one leg, mountain, full expression, heel forward, arms up. Exhale, lunge with airplane arms. Step way back. Create a long, wide stance, left knee over ankle, hands to heart, inhale. Exhale, revolved, crescent lunge. Right elbow outside the knee. You can keep your torso lifted and open arms. You can even place your right hand on the floor inside of your foot. Sometimes it's just understanding inside of the circumstances that there is the choice for softness, for compassion, kindness, patience. That the shape, the path you're on doesn't change, but the way you're on that path, the way you hold the shape can evolve. It holds the choice. But the difficult poses teach you gentleness. Breathe in. Exhale, runner's lunge. Hands down. Left foot left, right toes back, and then untuck them. If it felt good on the other side, or even if it didn't, but you feel like you're supposed to do it, you can straighten your left leg, get half split, and then drop into runner's lunge again. Hips forward and down, hands can stay on the earth, elbows can come to the earth. It's a quad stretch if you want it. Are you wasting energy holding walls up, solving puzzles that aren't yours to solve? I don't mean the 1,000-piece puzzles. I mean life's puzzles. Release your grip. Soften your intensity. Runner's lunge to low lunge, hands down. Left foot center, right toes lift. Take an exhale. Inhale is star. Bring your feet to parallel. And then this time, wide leg forward fold. Please hinge from your hips for Sarita Padottanasana. Place your hands on the ground and drop your head. And play with a bend in your knees. Shift the weight forward and back on the feet. You can hold onto your ankles. You can take a bind and release the hands behind your back. Even understanding that there are choices in this shape can change your perspective on the pose entirely. Press down into the earth through your feet. Lift your sitting bones. Melt the heart. Drop your head. Take one more breath. No better place than here. No better time than now. Then soft knees, hands to hips. Look out in front of you and come all the way up. Open your arms wide to a T. Turn your left toes forward. Ground forward into your left big toe mount. Pop your hips back. You exhale, triangle, Trikonasana. Left hand, left shin, right arm up. Use your left butt, like your glute, to pull your hips towards your heel. Draw the crown of your head away from your hips. Rotate your spine open. Can I keep my heart open through this? Look down, bend your left knee, left fingers to the earth. Inhale, half moon. Everything's gonna be all right. Feel the inner edge of your left foot ground. Lift your low belly, pull your waistline off your left thigh. Variations welcome, but not required. Got it, 2 more breaths. It's all gonna be all right. Here, exhale, release your foot. Will be warrior 2. Both knee or left knee stays bent. Inhale, lift your left arm. Exhale, low lunge. Frame your left foot with both hands and then step back, high plank. Strong arms. The elbow pit thing won't work on this side because now you know I'm trying to distract you. But point your elbow pits toward the space between your thumb and your pointer finger. Make your legs really active. Point your tailbone towards your heels. Where are you spilling prana? Is it in your brow? Is it in your jaw? Is it in your thoughts? Inhale, tiptoes. Exhale to the earth. Holy mackerel. Bend your knees. Dhanurasana, floor bow. Take hold of your feet. If this doesn't work for you, second set of locust would be totally fine. Draw your knees in. Press your ankles wide. Pelvis heavy, breathe out. Inhale, kick back. Floor bow. Shins toward the back of your mat. Heart forward. Trust in your strength so you can focus on your softening. Shoulder blades back, heart forward for 3. Soft jaw, soft gaze. 2. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Look to the other side. So your left ear comes down and you look to the right. And you try to be here now. Hands beneath your armpits. Table. Walk your knees to your hands. Final heart opener. Stand on your knees, shoulders over knees. I like tuck toes. That's not required. It's a choice, an option. Hands to your hips. Anchor your pelvis. Lift your heart. Look up. Lean back. Camel. Ustrasana. Do not let life harden your heart. Recognize that heart open is as valuable as muscles or foundation strong. Recognize that it also is raw and vulnerable and totally worth it, not easy at all. Can drop your head. Heart open, heart open. 3, 2, 1. Eyes open, hands to hips to help you up. Look forward. Then untuck your toes, hips to your heels, hands to your heart. You're doing such a good job at this, you know. That's what staying at home is all about. It's to be soft and compassionate. You're doing it. You're teaching me. Feel your heart. Feel its expansion and its healing in your own hands and your fingertips. Your hips find one side of your heels and you swing your legs around out in front of you and give them a good shake. wipe snot or tears or whatever needs to be wiped. It's all good. Take an inhale, lift your arms up. Paschimottanasana is your exhale. Bow with a long spine first. Let your hands fall where they fall. It's like a half lift. Ground your heels, look forward, out in front of you. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin. Can be so hard on ourselves. I can be so hard on myself. Forward folds build humility, like a sense that something bigger is going on than our own tiny dramas between our ears. And they also expand the backside of the heart. They heal the backside of the heart. It's my understanding that our relationship with self is in that space. So send some soft, kind breaths to the space between your shoulder blades, down the length of your spine, all the way to your sitting bones, your tailbone. Next breath in, look forward and rise up. Lift your arms over your head. As you breathe out, bring your hands together in front of your heart, chin to chest, a moment of pause. Take figure 4 from seated here. So left foot on the floor, right ankle to left knee. Hands can be behind you to help with balance. You can stay upright and scoot yourself in. So butt to heel, hands towards your butt. You can also take double pigeon, so the left shin will cross directly underneath your right. We call it Agni Stambhasana, fire log, because your shins are like fire logs that sit on top of one another. You can stay upright and let your eyelids shift heavier over your gaze, or you can walk out and bow again. Switch sides. So the left ankle is on top. You can stay in figure 4. You can find double pigeon, Agni Stambhasana. You can fold. If you haven't already been listening to this Alicia Keys song on repeat, you should just, let it be your lullaby. You're doing a good job. I'm doing a good job. We're doing a good job together. Walk your hands in. Shake your legs out again, out in front of you. Take our final twist from seated tonight. So right foot outside of your left leg, your left knee. Ardha Matsyendrasana, right hand behind you. Keep your left leg out. You can tuck it in. It's more traditional. Left arm lifts. Left elbow, right knee. Sit up nice and tall. Let it soften your heart. Yesterday we had a management meeting at the river, and each of us shared things that had us frightened or angry or uncertain. It was Katie Rose's turn. She echoed our feelings. She heard and saw what we were seeing, and then told us that she could see the heroes, that they were everywhere if we looked for them. Look for the helpers, look for the heroes, look for the people who are opening up, who are softening. Keep your legs, look out in front of you, and then counter your twist. Hands to the left. Right away, switch sides, right leg out, left knee in. Left foot hops the right leg, so the foot's outside of your leg. Keep your right leg extended or draw your heel in, your choice. Left fingers down, right arm up. And twist. To keep the heart soft and resilient. To keep our perspective on the world set, on the heroes, on the helpers, is resiliency work. It's not the same resiliency that's required like when I ride my mountain bike and it's really steep and difficult and I have to like power through. It's the resiliency that Pema Chodron was talking about. That despite the circumstances, the loneliness, the voice that tells you you're not enough or not lovable, the anger, all of it, despite all of the circumstances, remain open. That's some work. I know we can do it. Take an exhale. And look forward, counter your twist, just nice and easy over to your right. Stretch both of your legs out in front of you, give them a final shake. Stretch your arms out, thumbs point up, belly in. Nice and slow, make it to your mat in 5. 1 vertebra at a time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Any movement you need right now, please take it. You can just fidget around. You could take a happy baby. When you can soften, when you can find stillness and surrender, I invite you in. Shavasana. Let your toes fall open. Your palms face up. Feel the back of your head, outsides of your heels, your calves, your glutes, your shoulder blades on the floor. Notice your own heart. When you surrender, when you let go, it continues to unfurl, to unravel. Invite deep healing. Invite your own heart's expansion into this moment. No better place than here. No better time than now. Let go. Stay a little bit longer. Bring a hand to your heart and the other to your belly. Little one, don't you go letting life harden your heart. And let the circumstances of our lives harden us so that we become increasingly resentful and afraid. Or we can let them soften us, make us kinder, more open to what scares us. We always have a choice. Stretch your arms overhead, point your toes, take up space. And then roll to your right side. Rest your right ear on your right arm. Draw your knees close and the left hand touches the earth in front of your heart. You consider somebody in your life, it might even be you, that may be choosing to harden. You remind them in this moment that they have a choice. You send them the blessings of this practice. May they be happy, healthy, and free. May they know they matter. Give it away, give it back, and then rise. Find a tall seat. Easy cross legs, heart in your hands, right hand on the heart, left hand over that hand. Take an exhale, clear any stale energy, any stale thoughts, anything that no longer serves, and send it out with an Om. Inhale. Om. Bow your head to your heart, steady and sweet place within you. May we see it now, remember it always, and share it often. Palms pressed, the thumbs come to your third eye, your forehead. Please bow forward and say Namaste. Om Bolo Shri Satguru Bhagavana Ki Jai.